How could you do it?
It wasn't like you think.
Greg, you made my little sister pregnant. There aren't too many ways it could have happened.
I tried to explain.
There's some way of explaining how you raped a 13-year-old girl.
It wasn't. I was upset. After we split up, she came on to me when I was drunk. Really flirty. Really strong.
She was 13. A kid. A little girl.
Charlie, you don't know how sorry I am.
Oh, I don't care how sorry you are. I know how sorry my entire family is.
You can't tell your father.
Can't I?
Please, Charlie. It's going to do no good to tell anybody.
You're pathetic.
I've been living with the guilt for a year. I never thought that anything like this had happened.
No. Not even thoughtful enough to take precautions. Still, rapists aren't exactly known for their thoughtfulness, are they?
It wasn't rape.
Tell that to the police. Tell that to my father.
Charlie, if anyone finds out about this, I'm finished. The army. I might even go to prison.
Good. You know what they do to child molesters in there, don't you?
Why won't you believe me? It wasn't like that. She was the one who led me on.
That's what little girls do. Big boys aren't supposed to play their games.
Sir?
No need for that anymore, lad. Not interrupting anything, I hope.
No, nothing.
Just wanted some water. Never an easy one to deal with, Charlotte. Her sister's sweetness itself.
It's you.
I'm sorry I'm not some hunky burglar, Betty.
Well, I had hoped that you'd gone home to your Linda.
No. Where's Seth?
Early start, like what you've just given me. Whew. Well,
Well, what?
where have you been till this time?
I did go up to the house, but I didn't see Linda.
Why not?
Because it had just ended in a row, and I'd have been thoughtless for waking up everybody in the middle of the night.
But you're going to talk to her.
I can't see any point in that now.
Do you know, folks said you were too young to get married, but I thought different.
It hasn't exactly been a bed of roses, Betty.
No, but you're through the worst of it now. I mean, now's the time to sort yourselves out. Look to the future. Oh, I'm wasting my breath. I'm going back to bed.
Morning. Baby got you up? My eldest Freddie were a little beggar for sleeping. Only way I could get him off was to stick him on the back of my bike and ride him round. I finished up with legs like nut at pine. They're more like nut at string these days. Looks as if she's fast on now. Happen you better get her back to bed.
She's fine. We're both fine.
Oh, that's all right then.
I've made an awful mess of everything. I can't go home.
When this baby of yours was born, how did your mum and dad take it?
They were great.
That's what I thought. I reckon if I had a mum and dad like that, I'd talk to them, whatever the problem is.
I can't. I really can't.
What about your sister?
There's nobody I can talk to.
There's never out so bad that you can't talk to somebody.
For the past 4 months I've been keeping it a secret. Everyone's been on at me. Who's the father who did this to you?
But you haven't told.
But now Charlie knows. She'll tell my dad.
You don't want that.
No. There's been enough trouble. I can't take any more.
Is she on something?
Youth.
Reckon you get me some?
Jack, this one's got a nasty cork.
Oh, there's some spray in the store.
Oh, right.
Now, that's the lass who's had her problems.
Aye.
Marvellous how resilient young'uns can be, though. I mean, take me and Jan. There's not a day goes by we don't think about our Dave, you know, things he'd say, things he'd do. And Roy, he was shattered at the time. Now he's full of life, he's full of work, he's full of... being a teenager.
And Linda?
Ah, she's tough. She'll get through it. Whether it's with or without Biff.
Is it that bad?
I reckon they made for each other, Jack. But what do I know?
Come on, Em. You won't have time for breakfast.
I don't want anything. Got to go.
Hang on, I'm going into hot.
Bye, Emma. Have a nice day.
So, have you and Charlie made any plans for today, Greg?
No, we haven't.
Well, perhaps you'd like to come and look at our new house.
We're having one rebuilt, just outside the village. Your mother and I were telling Greg about the farmhouse.
I don't think he's interested. You've got to get back, haven't you?
No, she's right. I've only got a couple of days.
Excuse me. I'm going for a shower. I feel filthy.
Go on. Ask her now. She's going out, she'll not have time to argue.
She's never going to go for it, Seth. She's always looking for ways to get at me. Kim, can I have a word?
Yeah, what can I do for you?
I was wondering, I'm owed some time off.
Oh, right. I suppose you want to spend some time with Linda.
Yeah, something like that.
Losing the baby must have been terribly upsetting for you both. I'm sorry. Is that it?
Yeah, thanks.
Make whatever arrangements you need with Chris.
Right. Can I also take an early dinner?
Yes, of course.
I really appreciate this.
The next time you ask a favour, please don't make it as hard as being nice to someone, especially someone who hates me.
Get away. You actually enjoyed being nice for once.
Yeah, I did. But don't tell anybody.
Enjoy your party.
Oh, I intend to.
Charlotte! Will you come down here, please? What the hell is going on?
Nothing. Just... nothing, okay?
No, it's not okay. I've never known anything quite so rude.
This isn't your business.
I'm sorry about this, Mrs. Cairns. I'm afraid me and Charlie had a bit of a tiff.
Yeah, but that doesn't excuse behaviour like this. Still, I'm sure she'll come round.
Okay, I've really got to go.
I'll have words with the little madam. Don't you worry about that.
Please, I'd rather we just kept things as they are.
We are standing on the hitherto unknown side.
There you go, Dan. It's as good as new now.
What's all this white stuff?
Yeah, well, that was the only thread that I could find.
Well, I can't wear this. I look like a flipping skunk.
Where's that?
What do you think?
Oh, Lisa, my love. No man can ask more of a woman.
Just go and get the rest of my costume on.
OK, look.
Hey, Dad, what are me and Marlon going to be doing? You haven't told us yet.
No, I haven't.
I was wondering, can I be the executioner?
Nah, Uncle Zach. That is a job for somebody with a sense of style and dignity, you know.
And a black mask.
What? I'm not wearing a mask.
Course you are. Never has a man had a face more crying out for a mask.
What about the commentary? I can do that, you know. I could be like a medieval Murray Walker, you know. And somebody's had his head cut off. It's Damon Hill. No, what am I saying? It's King Charles I who was leading the country at the time.
You could all a bit security, man, I suppose.
What do we need security for?
Thanks, Alan. Lynn, I got you a glass of wine.
Tom.
So, how are you?
I don't know.
Can we go and sit at a table?
Yeah, sure.
I think you've done all you can. It's up to them now. You aren't going to make things any easier staring at them like that.
I think we'd better have another drink just in case we need it. Same again, Mr. Turner.
Oh, look, it's daft, is this?
Well, I wasn't the one who... You said when you rang, you had something to tell me.
Yeah. Kim's given me some time off so that we can be together.
Kim?
Yeah, I was surprised as well.
So, do you want me to take some time off as well?
Well, it might be a good idea. Otherwise, you're going to have to get up pretty early to get to work from Mallorca.
What?
I've booked us a holiday.
I don't even know where my passport is.
Just you to look for the problems.
Well, when do we go?
Next week.
Charlotte, I want to talk to you.
Did you say goodbye to your baby?
Well, don't start all this again, Charlie.
You still haven't told me why.
I have told you. I was drunk. Look, I'm grateful that you didn't say anything.
Were you trying to get back at me?
What?
You and Emma. Did it make you feel big and tough? Getting revenge?
There was nothing to do with it.
You wanted to have a laugh. The officer's daughter dumps you. And all the time, you've got your little secret.
You always thought you were better than me. Better than everybody. Well, you're not, Charlie. You're just a spoilt brat. After what I did to your little sister, and the one time you really get upset is when I'm rude about you.
Oh, a slap in the face isn't enough for what you did to her.
Good afternoon. Nice to see you.
Hello.
Kim, hello. How wonderful of you to come. I wasn't sure if you'd make it.
I'm sorry, I didn't realise you needed a reply to your invitation.
Not a problem. Just so glad you're here. Steve coming separately.
Sadly, he can't make it. Bit of a tummy bug.
Not to worry. Everybody's dying to meet the notorious Kim Tate.
I'm not prepared to be looked on as some sort of novelty, Alex. If that's your intention.
My intention, Kim, was to introduce you to everyone so they could see the truth, not the fiction. The last thing I'd ever want is to make you look foolish.
Charlie's always been a law unto herself. She's very bright, isn't she? Yes. Got her A-levels a year early, good grades. Then decided she didn't want to go to university. What does she want to do? As little as possible. I think we've probably been too soft on her. The way she behaved with that poor boy.
Oh, and you're not going to tell me you never gave boys a hard time when you were 18.
Have you been talking to Ned Glover?
Ladies of the realm, I command thee to give me 4 old English pounds.
What's going on?
You asked that of the King of England?
King of England?
Well, can't you tell? It's the grand opening of our historical experience. Cromwell's dungeon, all about the Civil War and that.
Oh, and you're King Charles.
No. Richard, complete with ump.
Well, I've a sneaking suspicion this could be well worth £4. There you go.
Oh, can I help you?
Why not, sire?
Oh.
50 pence a pack, your tomatoes.
What are these for?
Oh, we're interreactive. You can be a part of history.
Can we have 2 packs, please?
Yes, indeed, here.
Marlon's got... Richard has got the money.
It's like being at Vic Windsor's.
These are Vic Windsor's.
Get right up, ladies. Young Valent hath stolen their pig. What's that he gets? Ye old English justice!
Oh, no, we can't.
Why ever not?
Sad! Get me out of here!
Frank had this dream to be Lord of the Manor.
Some dream. More often than not, it's a nightmare. People think it's all privilege, and in a lot of ways it is. But it's also a responsibility, the family name, the heritage.
I get enough of people saying Mr. Tate never did it this way. For you, it must be worse.
Absolutely. When they talk about the old lord here, I'm never quite sure how many generations back they're going.
You ever thought about selling up? Walking away from it all?
With 30 generations looking down from the walls, oh no. What about you?
To do what? I've got every little girl's dream come true. Stables, some fabulous horses, and an estate big enough to ride all day and still be mistress of all I survey.
But the estate isn't entirely yours, is it?
No, my stepchildren have minority shares.
So do I.
So glad you could make it, Steve. Kim said you'd try to get along later.
I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Greg's the father.
You are?
We split up just after my birthday last year. I dumped him that time. I mean, it was usually him.
Where does Emma come into all this?
He says he was drunk one night. Came round looking for me. Emma was the only one in. He says... Can you believe this? He says she came on to him.
And that's his excuse. Well, do your mum and dad know?
No.
You're not defending that scumbucket, are you?
No, it's just that Emma's been through so much. You know, I can't put her through it all again.
Do you want me to get one of my lot to sort him out? They'll make sure he never dates a girl again. Never mind get one pregnant.
With the best will in the world, Mandy. I can't see your family taking on half the army. Greg's got a lot of mates.
What does Emma say happened?
I haven't talked to her yet.
So, what do you think, Steve?
It's a horse.
Actually, she's the reason I invited you here today. Or should I say one of the reasons. You've done some hunting, haven't you, Kim?
Yeah, a bit. I'm afraid it was a bone of contention with my late husband.
Didn't approve.
Not so much that. He had a huge chip on his shoulder about being, well, a lorry driver. He thought people who hunted looked down on him.
Well, they would do if they were on horses.
But, well, that's no longer a problem.
There's always a market for good horses, particularly well-bred and well-schooled.
I know that.
I wondered whether you would consider going into business with me. A stud, hunters, maybe even a few for racing.
Great minds.
I'm sorry?
It's exactly what I had planned for Home Farm. I mean, working with you, your contacts, would be terrific.
Something the board would have to consider.
Maybe we could talk some more at a later date.
I'm sure we could.
I look forward to it.
Hi.
Where's Mum and Dad?
Dad's at the new house and Mum's with Jerry.
Will?
Upstairs. Charlie, you've not said anything, have you?
Who to?
Mum and Dad.
What am I supposed to say? You sound just like him.
Why are you being so horrible to me?
Emma, you slept with my boyfriend and had his baby. And you call me horrible.
Why does this have to be about you? Why does everything have to be about you?
What the devil made you turn up at Alex's party?
I was invited. Or didn't you read further than Kim Tate on the invitation?
Alex felt obliged to invite you. He thought it improper to ask a single woman on her own.
Don't give me that. It was you who didn't want me there.
OK, I didn't. I'm a big girl. I think I can go out on my own every now and then.
I don't trust him, Kim. He's too chummy.
Why the hell shouldn't he be?
Just trust me on this one, all right? I've got a bad feeling about him.
Have you heard yourself? You're acting like a jealous kid.
Yeah, well, there's a reason for that. I am jealous.
What?
I think I love you. Is that so wrong?
Emma, tell me what happened.
I don't want to talk about it.
He said... blamed you, Em.
Yeah, it was my fault. Saw the way he was looking at me, so I flirted with him. Seeing you doing it often enough.
But flirting's flirting. There's nothing wrong with that.
Then he started crying. Told me how much he loved you and how awful you were to him. Next thing I knew, we were kissing.
He's a grown man, Em. He took advantage.
No. I wanted it. wanted to know, wanted a man, not some stupid boy. I wanted Greg. I wanted your boyfriend. I did it to get back at you.
Is that why you never told me? Never confided in me?
Don't hate me, Charlie. Please don't hate me.
I don't hate you. But that's his baby. Greg's baby. I can't love her. I don't think I can even bear to look at her ever again.